everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. A very solid gain of 27. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Cousins again. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Again, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 2. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones taking it in. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Matt Jones touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Ross on the return. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look cool. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. Then you got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for.
Looking for his tight end written, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting as you...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan Reed from 4 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Out to the left here to Reed. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 3rd down now following the completed pass. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
But every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Romo, and this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Black 35.
To throw on second down is Romo. Going right side, he has Witten.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage.
Here
Okay.
we go. White 18. White 18.
Now a first down throw. Romo looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.